Hey everybody, it's Sean. I'm back with one last table tutorial for you. This one's a real quick one, I promise. What I'm going to do is show you guys how to create a table that has auto-populating numbers in it. This is an extremely helpful technique to use because it'll save you all sorts of times from having to manually input numbers yourself. So what I want to do is I want to go up to Table and hit Create Table. And I just have previous settings in here from before. So I have body rows set to 5, and I have columns set to 7. So we can hit OK. I don't need to worry about header rows or footer rows for now. So we're just going to drag out a table that's the width of the page, like so. And you know what you might be tempted to do is type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., etc. And inevitably, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to miss a number. Something's going to happen. It's just not going to. Whoops. Sorry, I went back too far. It's just not going to work out in your favor. So what we can do to sort of fix that is I'm going to create a new paragraph style, right? And I'm not going to get too fussy with it, but I'm going to call it dates. Okay. And I'm just going to put in brackets table body. There we go. And under bullets and numbering, I want to come down to list type and I want to choose numbers. And when you choose numbers, you get all these new fancy options here. Format, I want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, not 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these two characters are kind of strange. This one represents a tab for T, and the other one represents a number. So I just want it to have the number and the arrow icon. I want to get rid of the period, the hashtag, and the T that came before it. And I'm going to hit OK. That's all that I need it to be for now. Ideally, you'd go back in, you'd make some character formatting options. You'd adjust this to be really well designed. Instead, I'm leaving mine with Minion Pro because it doesn't really matter too much to me. And now what I'm going to do is I have my cursor in my top table, and I'm just going to hit space. And all of a sudden, the number 1 appears. That's pretty cool, right? You didn't have to worry about typing in the number 1. You could just type in space, and it works pretty darn well. So what I want to do right now is I want to go and I want to select this whole cell, okay? And I want to hit New Cell Style. And I want to double click, and I'm going to call this dates. And I want it to be based on my dates table copy paragraph style. That's really important here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit OK. And with that cell still highlighted, I'm going to hit Command C to copy it. I'm going to click once to unselect the highlight. I'm going to hit Command A. Oh, sorry, not Command A. I'm actually going to come up to the very top left here until I can select my entire table like so. And I'm going to hit Command V. And boom. All of a sudden you have a table that is filled with documents, or sorry, with dates, not documents, with dates. And the really cool thing is, let's say I don't want my number to start in the top left. Let's say I want it to start a few rows over. I can backspace a number, hit tab to go over another box, backspace again, and so on and so forth until I get to the column that I want my numbers to start on. And you can see that my number's automatically updated. Isn't that awesome? That's super cool. And the other technique that I want to sort of show you guys with this is if we were to quickly add in, so we have 5 rows right there. Let's pretend, for argument's sake, I have to have 52 rows instead of 5. What I can do is I can go up to table options, table setup, and I can adjust the rows from 5 all the way up to, well, actually I could just I could adjust it to be 52 if you wanted to do it that way. We can keep the number of columns. I hope you guys can sort of figure out where I'm going here. And we can just double check that we have this cell copied. We can hit Command C with it highlighted, come up to the top left here, select all, and hit Command V, and it will paste in every number. Now you might get some overset text. You'll have to sort of go and deal with all the extra columns that are lying around. but that will create all of the cells that you might need for a very long table, perhaps one that takes up the whole year. Or you could just easily copy and paste this table onto the other pages of your document if you are looking to create a calendar of sorts. That, my friends, is probably going to be the fastest, most accurate, and least tiring way to lay out all of the dates that you're going to need. I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.